The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch. Let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
This crowd splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running it to the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On the option, he'll do it himself. He'll toss it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive offensive line is so important for these college teams, he'll fit right in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Set up in the pistol. To the air. It's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Looking to throw on third. Right down the middle. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Start this drive and snap it from the 40. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but now...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Vols are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
To the air, it's Lagway. Makes a man miss. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick completion on the out. The Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Gators heading quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's what...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They can use this 1st score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that 1st score now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's Lewis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Fouls through the defense. Turning it on. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route.
Let's go. Tighten up.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads it left. Tosses it incomplete. The Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And the Vols line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about that.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Toss to the outside. Finds a little space. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You talk about setting a tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both?
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Livingston.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the back. Gonna run it. It's Butler. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of the people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Wants to fire on second down. Dumps it to the back. This time on target. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the score. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he has the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback keeps it. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Volunteers in the hurry up. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And out of of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Aguilar. Released to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ball. Breaks into the open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback keeper. A ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Gators will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll go right back to it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking left. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period.
42 Spider.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Rolling right and going deep. He makes the catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Volunteers are in the red zone. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Touchdown ball! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat about Florida. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change. After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Vols moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, it's Butler. Heading to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.